What's the best that can happen? What's the best that can happen when you follow your heart? What's the best that can happen when you do what your soul is yearning for? What's the best that can happen when you give yourself permission to experience joy, to experience divine pleasure? What is it that your soul is asking of you? What is it that your inner child is yearning for? How do you like to play? How do you like to experience the world? How do you like to experience reality? Do you know? Have you given yourself permission to figure that one out? It took me a long time, and it's still a work in progress. And one thing that I can say for certain is taking that leap of faith takes courage. It takes guts. Because when you are being asked to grow, you are also being asked to step into the unknown. And that is scary. That is scary. It's okay to be scared. It's part of the process. And something that gives me so much ease that I have heard many times, if you're scared, it means you're dreaming big enough. Because when you are attracted to something, to be attracted is to be transformed. You must sacrifice a version of you in order for you to experience what that's like. There is a version of you waiting for you to experience it. And all it takes is just you giving yourself permission. Give yourself permission to be seen, to be experienced. Not only by others, that's gonna come naturally, but what's the word I'm searching for? The most important aspect of you is you. Give yourself permission to be experienced by you. What are the things that you like to do? What are the things that you don't like to do? What are the things that you're forcing yourself into? Because you give yourself justifications that gives you security. Discernment definitely comes into play with this. It does. But why are you not allowed to enjoy it? To enjoy the process, to do things that make you happy while trusting yourself that you're gonna follow through with it. I always ask myself and others, what is your vision? What is your purpose? What do you really want to do? Because once you figure that out, then the actions that you take will feel worth it. The days that you wake up unmotivated, then it's going to be worth it for you to continue pursuing that path because you are so well rooted in the source, in the root, in the vision, rather than just dragging yourself to survive. Are you living in survival? Are you living in survival? Affirmations work great, but that's just the start. Affirmations introduce you into the language, into the words. The more you say those words, the more you connect with that language, the clearer the definition of those words become to you, what they mean to you. You can even take one word, acceptance. What does acceptance mean to you? Look it up in the dictionary. What's the definition of acceptance? Look at it in every place where that word is said. What does acceptance mean? And once you become so clear with the understanding as to how that aligns with you, that's when the belief comes in. That's when it starts making sense. When you are actively searching for the meaning of those words rather than just saying those words. But it starts with just saying those words. That's how I started. We all had to start somewhere. And I still consider myself a beginner in so many aspects. But a lot of my beliefs have been created based off of what makes sense to me. And when something makes sense, you behave according as to what makes sense. When you repeat those behaviors over and over and over again, it becomes a pattern. And then you create a specific result, a tangible result based off of those behavioral patterns. So, if your mind kind of works the way mine does, I started working backwards because I didn't like my results. I did not like my results at all. So I took a look at the results and then I started to study myself. What behaviors are creating this outcome? And once I figure that out, well, why am I behaving that way? Why does that make sense to me? Because I trust my own judgments, right? So if I'm going to be doing something, it's because it brings me comfort of some kind. It's because it makes sense to me. It's because in a deep part of me, that's what I feel worthy of. So once I identify the behavior, then I identify the root of which is the belief, and then I go even further. When did that start? When did that belief start? Was it something that someone said to me when I was a child? Was it something that I perceived? Was it an emotion that I didn't like and I subconsciously took that in and tried to avoid that emotion because I didn't have the tools as to how to deal with that emotion? So once I did that unraveling process, then I began searching for places where I can learn tools as to how to deal with those emotions when they present themselves. I created my vision. I created what is my dream life? What is my dream reality? And why do I not have it right now? What do I feel worthy of having right now? And who do I get to become? What do I get to do in order for me to wake up to the fact that I am worthy of my dream life? You are worthy of your dream life. You are worthy of the version of yourself that lives in that dream life, that creates that dream life. With every thought, with every word, with every action, you are worthy of being so consistent in every area of your life that all you feel is gratitude and divine pleasure. Even in moments of pain, you are able to recognize that the pain is communication to you, from you. And when you have that knowledge, then you are able to approach those situations with so much compassion and understanding. And this too shall pass. Everything is temporary. So when you center yourself in the present moment, then you become aware of what your heart truly desires, which is peace. When you pray for financial security, for financial abundance, what are you really praying for? When you are seeking to manifest those things into reality, what are you really seeking to manifest? It's peace. Lowering your defenses, feeling taken care of. So why can't you feel safe now? Why can't you feel at peace now? Right now. You are worthy of feeling at peace right now. You are worthy of feeling relaxed right now. In every moment. The now is the only moment that exists. Ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you shall find. Knock and the door will be opened. Follow your heart. Go after your dreams. Actively take steps towards your dreams. Your body, your mind, your intelligence, your discernment, your wisdom, that is the biggest gift that was given to you. And when you get to know who you are at the core, the mechanics of who you are, the system that you have within you, mental and physical and all the things, the more you get to know yourself, the more you get to understand God. The more you understand yourself, the more you understand God. And then you realize that you had authority all along. Your ego is overworked. It's burned out. So, what comes naturally to you? Connect with your inner child. What does your inner child love to do? How does your inner child love to play? How does your inner child experience divine pleasure? That's the key. That's the key. What is the best that can happen? What is the best